faces. I am just here actually juicing up some of these limes. I've got lots and lots of limes. Like, what I'm going to do to try to salvage some of these limes, and what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put it in a jar with a lid, because I would drink a lot more limes, except for, you know, the work that it entails. So having it handy will be able to ensure that I'm drinking a lot more lime juice. So anyway, what I really wanted to talk with you guys about was, you know, everybody's talking about this new World Health Organization guidelines, and how they're saying that red meat is probably cancerous, and that processed lunch meats. I mean, pretty much for us vegans, it's what we already knew. But for the World Health Organization to come out with these stringent, of guidelines, really should wake a lot of people up, and we need to be the facilitators. Obviously, it's great that a lot of people are out there talking about it. And one thing that I'm going to be doing, and that I actually already posted on my page for all of my family to see, is move to the point where I'm asking my family not to feed any of those foods. I'll stop at, red meat, because the World Health Organization appeared to say probably, or whatever. I will, of course, be telling them that I wish they won't feed my kids any, but the severity of it being, in the same class as cigarette smoking is just something to where all kids should absolutely not be given any of these foods. I mean, you wouldn't give your kid a cigarette, so don't give your kid bologna or sausage or bacon. It's just simple. And so that's basically the way that I'm putting it. For those of you who watch this channel, you know that the way that I deal with my kids is I let them eat pretty much what they want if I'm not paying for it. So if they get a free lunch somewhere, or they get, if their grandparents buy them things, or when they go to their grandparents' houses, it's up to them. But now I'm going to be that mean mom. I'm going to put my foot down, because I wouldn't allow my kid to smoke. So why would I allow them to eat bacon? This is very clear guidelines. And yes, people, it's so funny. I saw a meme about this, and I was actually going to do a video about it the other day. Really, people, especially Weston A. Price type of people, have this idea that there's some vegan conspiracy out there. There's this big vegan conspiracy, and we shouldn't trust recommendations like the World Health Organization when they say things like this, because they're obviously paid off by somebody. But see, the thing is it's fine and dandy to say that, and to have an idea, and to have a conspiracy theory, but where's the money trail? Who's going to be paying off the, is it like the Broccoli Guild or something? Like the, National Council of Broccoli that's paying off the, the World Health Organization? No, nobody's doing that. Nobody's paying up, all these doctors to do these studies. And these vegan doctors sometimes are putting their careers on the line, like T. Colin Campbell, to try to come out and say that meat is bad for you. And it changes their whole life. They were, a lot of these guys, Esselstyn and T. Colin Campbell, were raised on farms. They supported, dairy and meat for the longest time, and they crossed over to the other side, not because of some agenda, but simply because they saw the truth. And again, they're not getting rich at first because of this stuff. They're not, oh yeah, this is some conspiracy, we're just going to make it up. No, there's nothing like that. In fact, the exact opposite is true. When you look at the meat and dairy industry, they have a budget, total of $500 million a year to try to brainwash us with. And they do a very good job. And not only that, but their lobbies are very successful in getting what they want, like on the USDA guidelines and things like that. They actually have had the USDA, wrapped around their finger for a long time. And this is despite a lot of, guidelines provided by doctors and physicians committee that is trying to get the guidelines down. And the only reason that the health guidelines aren't lower for meat as they are is because of the meat and dairy industries. It's because of finances, and there's actually subsidies for meat. The only reason that it is affordable for anybody to eat meat in this country, pretty much, is because of these meat and dairy subsidies. That they're basically getting tax checkoffs, tax write-offs, free advertising, all sorts of stuff for the meat and dairy industries, and egg boards. So, for anybody to say that there's a vegan conspiracy is totally just out of reality. Like, you are not paying attention to any facts or any reality whatsoever. And, people need to wake up to this fact. This is not hard to know. Like I said, there's no vegan group with a budget of $500 million trying to protect any one asset or any one industry. There's not even a vegan industry that could even compare. The meat and dairy industry in the U.S. is actually the biggest agricultural group. It's the biggest percentage of agriculture. So, again, just to reiterate, there's no vegan conspiracy, but there is a meat and dairy conspiracy. Wake up, smell the coffee, and throw that shit out the window and stop supporting a cruel industry that is going to slowly kill you. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked. If you do, give it a like. If not, give it a dislike. Let me know. Leave a comment. Stay subbed. Go ahead and feel free to share with anybody that you feel like it. And don't forget to find me all over social media. Clary Berry on everything except for Snapchat. I'm Miss B Face, MISSBFACE, and I have been more active on Snapchat lately, so check it out, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day.